Hello, I'm Ralph Krogmeier and this is my wife, Colleen. We're on our 400-acre dairy farm here in southeast Iowa. We're about 10 to 12 miles from Missouri and about 10 to 12 miles from Illinois, so that kind of knows where we are at in Iowa, way in the southeast corner. We milk 150 cows here. Our cows are milked twice a day. The cows you see behind us would be considered our dry cows. They're the expecting mother cows that'll have babies in the next 30 to 60 days. Our milk goes to Prairie Farms. Prairie Farms is a farmer-owned cooperative that has been in business for probably over 80 years. Our milk is turned into cottage cheese, fluid milk, and yogurt. And our milk goes to Quincy, Illinois. I believe most of it goes. Our farm is fairly well suited for a dairy operation with the rolling hills. Besides my wife, Colleen, and Shannon, who's on the other end of the camera there, and some very good employees. We try to get all the chores and things done here.
We've been on this farm since 1985. Ralph started in the dairy business in 1979 and started day one with our milk going to Prairie Farms. And then we moved to this farm in 85 and slowly built the buildings on it and expanded and grew. We have 3 daughters altogether. 2 of them are not involved in the daily activities on the farm, but they do help out when they are available. And then, like Ralph said, Shannon, our youngest, is back on the farm here with us.
We are now in the calf barn, which is many people's favorite part of our tour. It is where we keep the newborn calves. This barn is also where our heifers and dry cows will come in to the maternity pen to have their calf. When a young heifer is about 2 years old, she will have her first calf, and that's when she will begin producing milk and enter our milking herd. And her calf we will move into these pens when they're about 24 hours old. Right when a calf is born, we give it a bottle of colostrum, which is its mother's first milk that she will produce that is very rich in immune boosters for the young calf. Our calves are kept in these individual pens, much like we're all social distancing these days. These individual pens help the calves to build up their immune system when they're born very gently. It also allows us to give them very individual care, as we can monitor exactly how much each calf is eating and drinking every day. They receive a bottle, a half gallon of milk every morning and evening, as well as fresh grain and fresh water. When they are about 2 months old, they will be weaned from the bottle and move into group housing of about 5 to 10 calves, where they will continue to get grain and water twice a day, as well as hay. And then when they're about 4 months old, they will move to pastures throughout our farm to grow until they have their first calf at 2 years old. This here is a brown calf. Earlier you saw the milk cows are mostly black and white. Most Holsteins are black and white, which is your typical dairy calf, but this here is half Holstein and half Jersey. Jerseys produce a little less milk, but it's higher in butter fat and protein, which is great for milk and cheese production. This calf here is about 4 weeks old. This newborn here, this Holstein there, is just a couple days old, so she still sleeps most of the day, much like a newborn baby. I think it's about time for milking, so we'll head down there now to see the milking.
Hello, it's about milking time. It's about 4:30 in the evening. We're about ready to start our evening milking, so why don't you come on in, we'll show you how this process works. This is our milk room. They have a grade A farm. You have to have a milk room where the milk is stored, and this is also where we clean all of our equipment. How the process works, and we'll take you into the other room later where the cows are actually milked. We're not milking right now, and you'll maybe see a little video later of the cows coming through and how that process works. But that makes a little more noise, and we're going to do just a verbal walkthrough here so you can understand this all works. The milk comes through the other room. It comes through these pipes up here. It goes through a plate cooler. What the plate cooler does is take about 20 degrees out of the milk. A milk cow's body temperature is 101 degrees. We want to cool that milk as soon as we can. It helps preserve it as when you get it cooled down. So it comes through the plate cooler, it comes through these pipelines into the bulk tank. This is about a 1,000-gallon bulk tank. We milk about 150 cows here. And on today's dairies, there's a lot larger bulk tanks. But when it gets in here, 36 degrees is where we like to get it cooled down to right away. The milk in here is raw milk. The milk that you buy in the store, in Iowa anyway, it's pasteurized. What pasteurization does is it just heats the milk up and kills any pathogens, so there's no potential of you of getting sick or anything from milk. So it keeps the milk a lot more wholesome product. Come on in, we'll go into the milking parlor. This is where we actually milk the cows. As you can see right now, we don't have any cows in here. This is a double 10 swing parlor. The cows enter the door down there. They walk up all the way down and they have their heads facing that direction, and we milk the cows through the back legs. Actually, it works pretty well to milk them that way. This is called a kick rail. If they ever kick back at you, they're probably only going to kick at you once, and that'll probably be about the end of that. But this type of a system uses the cow's herd instinct. As one cow comes in, the other cow likes to follow. The cows like to be together. So once you get that first cow coming in, the other cows follow. We milk this side first. As the first cow comes in, there's usually 2 people in here milking. One person brings the cows in. As the cow comes in, they start dipping the cow. Well, this is a 0.5% iodine solution. It kills the bacteria, and it also has lotion and emollients in it to keep the cow's udder soft. After we let a little kill time on there of at least a half a minute to a minute, and then we wipe the cow's udder off. We use cloth towels. We reuse these and we wash these every day. We just wipe the cow's udder off, and it also stimulates the cow to have her milk let down. Releases oxytocin from her brain, and that tells her that it's time to milk. I think most cows like to be milked. If you happen to be a little late on milking time, they'll probably let you know it. So that's kind of how we milk cows. Oh, these are the milkers. These are probably the most important thing. I probably would be a dairy farmer if we didn't have milkers, because I don't think I can milk all these cows by hand. It's got 4 quarters for the cow. As we attach the milkers, it makes a suction sound, as you'll hear later when it's turned on and you're in here. And it feels kind of like somebody's just doing that to your thumb. Not a lot of force, not a lot of pressure. It's kind of a gentle massage. And the milk, if the cow lets her milk deck down, it comes up through these hoses, up through the pipe, goes through the receiver jar and into the other room. When the cow's all done milking, it takes about 4 to 5 minutes to milk a cow out, depending on the cow. Some cows milk faster than others. We re-dip them again. That kills the bacteria on their udders. And then we let them out the door. We let them out the door, kind of the same way they come in. We open this up. And out they go. This parlor is not a fancy parlor by any means. It kind of works on a simplicity principle of their using the cow's herd instinct to come in and go out. The planning was from the Iowa Trans Parlor, Iowa Extension. During the day and in the wintertime, at night, weather permitting, we do let them out for pasture. But during the day, this is a freestall barn. In the freestalls, they have individual stalls that they're free to go in and out of when they want to. That's where the name freestall comes from. These cows are 5 to 10 years old. Probably one of the most important things about getting good milk out of cows is proper nutrition for the cows. We feed a TMR ration. TMR stands for totally mixed ration. It's kind of like a casserole of sorts. We have all the hay, corn silage is what we grow here on the farm. All the roughage or forage we grow here. We buy the supplements, which would be your extra protein if they need it, or vitamins and minerals that is supplied by the local feed mill. We do hire an outside nutritionist to balance the ration. It's very important to feed the cows right. Cows are a tremendous animal that can give a lot of good fresh milk, but they've got to be fed properly to get good production out of them. These cows are probably averaging about 67 pounds per head per day, which is probably somewhat typical of a dairy herd in Iowa. There's a lot of variances in dairy herds from big to small, pasture-based to more confinement-based. But if you'd like any